There we go. We're back. My god. So I had to set up an entirely new stream, it seems. This should be working now. Hopefully. It should be working. There we go. I can see me. Hooray. Alright, so we should be good. There we go. We're in HD. How's it going, folks? We're in HD. Hurrah! Hurrah! Things should look a lot better. And it's alright, board. It's not determined to fight me. Absolutely not. It's all good. It's all good. So back in the day, this is the kind of thing that would have made me infuriated. I'd have been here all night, been like, you know. These days, it happens, dude. It happens. Alright, let's do a new campaign then. We're going to go with 4 of the samurai. So which of our lovely old school samurai are we going to be fighting with? I think the shogunate is... Shogunate. I think these dudes are the... Yeah, these are the samurai. The imperial dudes are the samurai, right? And the shogunate are the ones with the guns. Yes. The Shogun of the Swords. Right, okay, cool. Well, I'm thinking we're going to go with the Sendai. Sendai sounds cool. We're going to go with Sendai. I think. We'll go with the long campaign, why not? It's right there, mate. It's 1864. We're set in. 1864. So, Date Yoshikuni, the Lord of Sendai, is loyal to the shogunate. His family has been loyal to the Tokugawa clan since the end of the wars of the Sengoku Jidai. They have survived centuries of turmoil through political guile, making them implacable enemies and fierce warriors. They are all of those still, even after centuries of relative peace. In battle, Sendai armies are strong enough when attacking and defending. They also... They get a bonus to all diplomatic efforts. Alright, cool. And are tolerant towards people of different allegiance. Okay, let's go with them. That's fine. I'm good with that. Let's head in.
After the Sengoku Jidai, peace reigned for 200 years. In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But But real power was held by the Tokugawa shogunate. For 2 centuries, they ruled with absolute authority. Japan prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The shogun welcomed the West and signed the Treaty of Peace and Amity. The gates to Japan were open. Trade was established, but the agreements favored the Western powers. The economy faltered, and the people suffered. In 1863, the emperor overruled the shogun. An imperial decree ordered the expulsion of all Western powers. 10 years of diplomacy cast into the sea.
Are we sure I'm playing as the samurai?
The Western powers gave their answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
The emperor brought death to his people. The imperialists would pay for their misguided actions. Order had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the shogun allied with the French. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the fools around the emperor and return honor to Japan. The shogun must be victorious. Sendai Domain. Our heritage is rich. Descendants of the mighty Donte clan during the Sengoku Jidai. Although we have tried to maintain order, the imperialists view our respect for the shogunate as proof that we mean to wage war upon them. So be it then. We will give them war. Our first priority should be to rally support for the shogun in the north. Once it is secured, we should join our allies to the southwest, whilst ensuring the safety of Kyoto and Edo. Should these seats of power fall into imperialist hands, the battle will be all but over. When the combined forces of the emperor move against the shogun, they will find the people of Sendai standing resolute before them. For the shogun!
Okay.
The Boshin War is a conflict between the forces of the shogunate and those of the emperor. Every clan must pledge allegiance to one or the other. The object of the campaign game is to secure allegiance to our cause and capture territory. When our clan's fame reaches a certain level, we must choose to rally behind one power or the other, or attempt to assume personal control of the country. This last option will lead to all but our most loyal allies turning against us.
We're going with that one. We're going with that one. Absolutely. Just turn this down. There we go. Yeah, we are going with that one. Although it saddens me to see our culture diluted by the barbarian ways of the Westerners, there are many advantages to embracing their technology. To conduct advanced research, we must first increase our capacity for development by building up our civic and industrial infrastructure. Okay, cool, cool.
An army, commanded by a general and positioned inside the bombardment range of a fleet, may be eligible for naval fire support during a land battle. In these cases, the army will be able to call in an artillery strike via the naval fire support button on the battle UI.
Okay.
The geisha is a traditional entertainer who uses her skills to enchant, inspire, entertain, and distract. A geisha can use her enchantment skills to convince a target to join our cause. They are able to entertain the nobles of friendly towns in order to boost their growth and inspire friendly generals in the field, which increases their loyalty and counteracts the efforts of enemy agents to bribe or enchant them into changing sides. See the characters section of the encyclopedia. This piece cannot move any further.
Okay.
At your command.
Are we at war? No, we're allied with them. Right, we're allied with those. I'm thinking we're at war with these dudes over here. Alright, let's...
Forgive me, but I cannot.
This panel shows you, this tab shows all the units or ships available for recruitment from the building you have currently selected. Right-click on the ship or ship card to see its description.
Shut up.
In order to construct a proposal, select a clan from the central section and then diplomatic options from the left-hand side of the screen.
Listen, my darling, can I switch you off?
The propo-
No, you're Japanese, so you're Japanese lady, so you're automatically at least an 8 out of 10, but I need to shut you up for a sec. Alright. So, can we trade with you? Can trade, right. Cool. Yosagawa, let's trade.
I am here to
This
listen.
option is
When you
used
have
to
spoken
broker
and spoken in honesty, I will give a proper response.
Some events will present a dilemma.
Excellent. Trading with you. Can't trade with any of these. And Mito don't like us. They're down here, I think. Was it these? Ah, matters not. Matters not. Let's go.
All armies and fleets have a zone of control, represented by the circle displayed around.
Waiting for new course.
Construct some things over there. And I think plan
As
development.
modernization occurs,
Shut up. Okay, so I think this is us going down modernization, right? Or where we want to modernize. Which way we want to modernize. Okay.
the map displays the diplomatic relationship between.
Military alliance. Okay. Sure. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
In addition to the advisor and encyclopedia, each general has a loyalty rating that is used to determine his likeliness to be bribed. Leave our clan. Units can be recruited directly by a general.
Shut up. Good Lord, stop talking.
Naval bombardment allows.
All hands on deck. Is there nothing else?
There are two types of rebellion. A daimyo does not have.
My sword for
Honest guys, like, shut up.
The Boshin War is a time for clans to decide where their loyalties lie. To the shogunate or to the emperor. To the status quo or to the future. As such, clans in a game can either be pro-shogunate or pro-imperial. As generals within the clan acquire experience points, troops can be stationed inside a settlement to defend it in the event of an attack. Whilst there, there are many new technologies to be researched that will.
Let me just sort this out one sec. There we go. What Matthias says comes true. Okay, yeah, technologies. Can I just switch you off? Can I just switch you off, please? Options, game settings. So you can't. Okay. None. Go away. Okay, let me figure it out. Okay, we're going up here.
My spirit hungers for blood.
I'm guessing you have to even make your towns to the point that they are either modern or not. Do you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. Arms deals, revolver cavalry, or shipyard research. Go for that one.
Yes, my lord. There is no higher honor.
Let us.
Why not? So the factions seem to be acting with brains, which is nice so far. What I like about this is we're still playing the Darte, we're just playing the Darte in full samurai
Very well.
rather than anyone else. Ooh, Chosu are dead. Dialogue stuttering a bit. Not much I can do about that, my friend. If the game's doing
My sword
something,
for you, my lord.
the game's doing something.
As you wish, my lord. Destiny, write them down. Your orders, sir. Steady as we go. Your next. We sail for glory. Moving out. We still have a good wind.
clan encountered. Very nice.
Ready for orders. Marching now, without delay. Attack!
Enough, brave.
Geisha increases in rank. Okay, cool.
At your command. There's no higher
Dude,
order.
this fucking army, get out my
As you
way.
command.
There's like a tiny little army there. What are you going to do?
Down.
What are you going to do? Fucking army, man. Watch him go over there and get smashed. Willing to bet you any money. You're going to go over there and get smashed. Or just get in my way.
As you wish, my lord.
Yeah, getting in my way.
Marching now.
As per usual. Okay, finally.
Yes, my lord. My spirit hungers for blood.
Uh-oh, there's a lot of people in there.
Besieging settlement. None will escape.
Everyone's being really quiet. I'm assuming you're all just enamored with how this looks. What they have. Yarikachi. Levy infantry. Sure, I'll come back from that. Yeah, so I was hoping this would happen. Right. So, good. We've got them on the open field. It's stuttering for me as well. I don't know why it's doing this. I can only assume it's a Windows issue with fucking... with Shogun being an old game. Alright.
Shogitai reporting, sir.
Okay, you guys are what? Ah, yeah, stabby dudes, okay. Stabby dudes. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna have to be very clever here. We're gonna have to be very clever.
Today, sir, we defend.
Ready. That's a double. Charge. Let them taste our steel.
I'm going to try and hold this area because they're going to attack me, so... What are these? Levy infantry? I think these guys have got guns, right? Yeah, they do. So we've got the advantage in manpower, do we not? No, we don't. We don't have any advantages. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. Spear levy, Come at us, bros. Come at us. I'm assuming the matchlocks have a longer range. They're going to have to get quite close to us to actually do anything. I'm assuming. Summon your Megazord. You're in Japan. I would kill for another cavalry unit. It's the one that I can just expend, you know. The only one I've got is my general one, so this might be a bit tricky. I'm hoping that we can just get our dudes to guard up here. See, we can get rid of these matchlock catchy and things like that. We've pretty much won. Because I think we do have more meat. We've got more dudes than they do. We've got more meat.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Okay, I'm not... That's spooked me, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Let's get in there. I think we got this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Why don't you break? This general's like the most brave dude ever.
Their general has fallen.
Go. Don't let any of them get away. So they were not very good. That army had a lot more bark than bite. I will say that. I think that army had a lot more bark than bite. Our forces across the board were a bit better than theirs. And as soon as they're, you know, these normal troops, these peasants with guns started running away, that was it. I mean, we were able to break them down. Excellent. Ed says, new orders, Sir North. Fixed bayonet and charged for £2. Thank you very much, my friend. What a legend Ed is. Have a heart for that one, my friend. Have a heart. I swear if this dude goes and takes that settlement...
My sword for you, my death and honor! No one enters! No one leaves! Sir?
We could do with you coming up round here, actually.
Setting sail, sir.
Right, what next? Fortress.
Group anchor.
Why not? Why not? I mean, we should just win this. Okay.
You have further orders. As you command.
Province captured. Alright. Loot? No. No, we're going to peacefully occupy that. Thank you very much. Fix that. Make that into a large town. English butler. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, give us that English butler. Yeah, absolutely. Certainly, sir. Yeah, absolutely. That's a... Yoshikuni has now a butler. I love it. Yeah, I like the aggression. That's good. We take that. An eye for the ladies. Wow. Minus 7% to the campaign movement range of all the units because you keep stopping getting laid. This is a guy after my own heart. I like this guy. No wonder he was moving so slowly. He was shagging everything within sight on his way over here. Alright, I like this guy. This guy's alright. This guy's alright. Okay. Who are these? Hirosaki? Unfriendly. Alright, they're next. They're next on the chopping block. Alright, cool. We're going to take them on as well. The Matsumai. Because why not? Josai. I don't mind getting a trade agreement.
So, my
with
friend,
you.
of what do you wish to talk? Ah. My...
So these guys are next. Up here. We're going to go after these guys. And then we're going to go after these guys up here. So all this, Sapporo, that's going to be mine. It's going to be mine. Yes.
Posing, sir.
So you were watching Shogun a little while ago. And there's a girl on... the main girl on the Shogun on Disney Channel. On there, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this show and I'm like... And every time she's on screen, I sort of lean forward a bit. Okay. And the missus just looks over at me. And she's like... What? She goes... You have such an Asian thing. It's like, you have such, like, an Asian thing. So, yeah, I mean, you know. can't afford that at the moment. That's fine. They're replenishing. That's also fine. We'll make you need 2 grand a turn as well, which is great.
Stop being poor now.
One thing I liked about these early battles is you can see how big the battles are going to be later on, just by what you've seen already, which is pretty cool. Can recruit dudes. Yariki, Matchlock Kachi. I do like Matchlock Kachi, so we'll get some of those in. Yeah, 4 turns, we get 4 of them in.
Our voyage is done.
Sure.
We must rest a while.
Okay. Nagakoa. Are they dead? No, they just don't like us anymore.
Speak and do not. I have seen your land's goods. I have heard of your markets. We want nothing of either.
Go fuck yourself then. Jesus. What's wrong with this guy? Spear armed horseman. That'll be good. So in 6 turns we'll have a full stack ready to go. I think we're going to have more to build too. It's going to be great. A season for change. Leaves playfully mock the wind. Autumn has come.
Battle ready, sir. Steady as we go. The sea beacons, sir.
What can we build here? Fukushima. Isn't that where the power plant was? That's where it was. Fukushima? I swear that's where it was.
Consider this our offer, and do so with all your undoubted wisdom.
I'll pay him a little bit for some trade, I don't mind that. No, fuck you, says it's just Campbell. My lord, the son of one of your most loyal subjects, a fine warrior, I'm told, desires to prove his worth to you and the clan. As such, he requests the opportunity to lead your glorious forces in battle. Yeah, why not? Wait, isn't the Hirosaki who we were going for? No. Matsumune. Right, they conquered south, that's why. Right, okay. Okay. Right, we're still going up there. We're still going up there. I've got too many forces entrenched and being recruited to not go up there, so we're going to go do it. War declared. Okay, not by us. That's good. 2 more turns. We're ready to go. Thing is, the turns are thankfully quite short. You know, which is pretty cool. Let's upgrade you. Yeah, give you a Derringer, why not? Hoping to ease tensions within our domain, elders have requested that we invest in this year's Sensusai in honor of our noble ancestors. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, grateful populace, let's do that. Invest in it, no problem. No problem. Right, we've now got these dudes. Let's go up here. And I want to see...
Your orders, my lord. Forgive me, but I cannot. Very well. Ready for orders. Moving out. We sail for glory. Ready for orders. Without delay. Battle ready, sir. All hands on deck.
See what's down here.
Waiting for you. The sea beacon, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Okay, that's where it is. Okay. We're heading in there. Probably next turn.
At your command.
Welcome indeed.
Yeah. They've not got any allies, so off we go. We are losing men, but we should have more than enough to take their settlement. Oh, the British are here. Cool.
Attack! At your command. All hands on deck. Fire!
That fleet should be dead, I think. Oh no, apparently not.
Your orders, sir. We sail for glory. We still have a good wind moving out. Prepare the guns! For death and order!
Peacefully occupy. They seem pretty happy as well. They were pretty happy that we took them over. So, I don't know. We want to unify all of northern Japan first. Get that under our auspices.
So? Attack! All stations stand ready!
I've got to. This is the first naval battle we've had, isn't it? On the channel. Snow, okay. Let's do it. Start deployment. Okay, how many boats do we have? 2. Alrighty.
Orders understood! Titan ready for orders!
It's taking a while, isn't it?
Today, sir, we attack.
Your orders, sir.
Oh my god, they're so far away. That's cool.
Awaiting fresh orders.
Let's speed this up a bit, shall we?
Orders understood!
Your general is under attack, sir.
Awaiting fresh orders! Orders understood! Immediately! Orders understood! Immediately! Your orders, sir!
Great. Missed.
A ship has come about, sir. It is withdrawing. Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
Are we allowed to shoot back or something? Like, are we allowed? Like, what the fuck's going on? No, the wrong way, dude. There we go. so silly.
I fear your general is in more.
This is the last. I think this is the last one we do, man. The last fucking naval battle we do. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Just sitting there, just bobbling up and down. No wonder. Do you know if you're one of these people who wants more naval combat and Total War, and you're not playing a game called Empire, I have to disagree with you. I have to disagree. That was the slowest, most boring fucking thing I think I've played in a long time.
Steady as we go. Group anchor.
Like, Empire, it works really well. It's really cool. Not on this game, no. No, no. No, no. Like, they turn, like, so sluggishly.
Yes, my lord.
Let's do it. Let's show you a battle. All right.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
How can we saying that we're already halfway up the battlefield? We're ready to go. Oh, you're gone.
My orders, Lord. Yariki! At the double! Yariki! Oh, a noble lord!
I'm not going to make this clean because I want... I want all my dudes to be able to, you know...
My orders, Lord! Yariki! At the double! Matchlock Kachi! Yariki! Matchlock's primed, sir! Prepare, sir! Matchlock Kachi! Sir! At the double! Ready for orders!
Sir, your general is under attack.
How is over there?
My orders, Lord, sir! Ready for orders!
Good news, sir. The enemy general is dead. You have triumphed over the enemy.
told you I like to use cavalry. In a lot of these campaigns, the minute I start unlocking decent cavalry units, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're pretty good at cav work. Oops. Sing. Goodbye.
As you command. At your command.
Okay, what else is over here? Is there a place over here that we
Very
need to
well.
get?
An honorable peace. That is all I offer. It is a good offer, honestly made. Ready for orders. As you wish, my lord. Destination reached.
Destination reached.
Ready for orders. You're never done on them. At your command. Setting sail, sir. Stopping for now.
My sword for you, my lord. Without
Where is
delay.
this
Waiting for more orders.
place?
Steady as we go.
Your orders, my lord.
Is there nothing else?
I guess we own this.
Alas, that is impossible.
Can we not go oversea? Okay. I guess we're going to save it there anyway. Oh, bloody hell, 30 turns. Jesus. Didn't think we did that much. Jesus. Alright. Back to chatting. Back to chatting. It's getting a bit hot in here. Hopefully everyone's alright. I think we'll be going, but might be back tomorrow with some more Shogun. That'd be pretty cool. I really do enjoy the game. It is pretty good. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Let's whack some music on, if I can remember where I put it. Here we go. There we go. So what is everyone's plans for the next few days? The rebuilding. Yeah. What do you think the next Total War will be, and what do you want it to be? I think it'll be 40k. And I want it to be Crusades. Crusades, just Crusades. So, I said it the other night, I honestly think that Total War would be better served by not doing Medieval 3, but doing like a really focused mainline Total War series based in one region, like the Crusades. So you've got the Byzantine Empire, you've got the Near East, you've got Asia Minor, you know, Cyprus, the Levant, Egypt, Italy, right? All of that, maybe Spain, all of that is in the game. And your English and French and German factions are actually hordes. It's reversed. So like in Attila, where you had, you know, Hunnic hordes and other hordes, in this one, your horde would be the Crusade factions. They're coming through and trying to grab land for themselves and set up new kingdoms and things. So you'd have decisions like you do in Crusader Kings, things like that. So if you're Richard the Lionheart, you can come in, conquer a region of the Near East and set up a brand new kingdom there and just say, yeah, I'm nominating a new king to be here. That kind of a thing. That's what I would do for the next Total War. It'd be Crusades Total War or something. So you don't do... I don't think this Creative Assembly team, you know, has the chops anymore to do something as big as Medieval 2. So I definitely don't want Medieval 3. It'd be too big for them. It won't work very well. What they need to do is narrow down the focus, make it the Crusades, and go there and make it that. That's your Medieval 3, basically, is the Crusade era game. That's what I would do if I was them. But it's going to be 40k, and I'm not a huge fan of 40k Total War, I'll be honest, the idea of a 40k Total War. I think it's much more suited to an RTS like Dawn of War than it is, you know, Total War. Board says, I got a D&D session tomorrow. Party just to kill a big henchman. One party death. They're going to try to revive her. Hopefully, I've prepped enough that I can give them a good session. Good, man. Excellent. Excellent. So next week, next Sunday, we have the guys from Black Lodge Games coming on. And they are pretty cool. Yeah, they're based as fuck. They're really funny. And they are big role players, and they design games of their own too. One of them is called Bloodmore, and it is coming out soon, so I suggest you all stick to it. You know, it is out there, it will be coming out soon. I've seen some pictures of maps and things, I've been pretty impressed so far, so I'll ask them lots of questions about that next Sunday. Yeah, so our stream next Sunday is live, of course, but it's a live interview with Black Lodge Games, where we're going to be sitting around, shooting the shit, drinking. I'm going to be drinking a beer, and we're going to be talking about all things geek, nerd, role-playing mainly, but we'll also be discussing some 40k. I know Nick's into 40k, so we'll be discussing some 40k. Matt will probably just sit there nodding along, because he's not that into 40k. But it's going to be a good interview, though. It's going to be fun. Got to discuss Conan, too. Very few people I get to discuss Conan with, because it's quite an old property these days, and people seem to just sidestep it. Don't know why. Don't know why. But it is what it is. Tomorrow's Hobby Nightmare, if I can find it, is this. Make that smaller so you can... There you go, you can see me in it. It is a really cool one we did today. It is about a Games Workshop manager generally forcing his staff to do training and just like being a real big dick about it. And not in that way, not in a good way. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. There's tomorrow's Hobby Nightmare. Matty says, my week comprises going to work, otherwise paneling my hall, stairs, and landing. Good for you, man. You fix that house. You get that project underway. You do it. Absolutely. Fat Man's Kitchen said, just picked up a 2008 White Dwarfs. Good. Awesome. Matty says, I want a Victoria Total War. Though I'd be very happy with one of the medieval ages too. Yeah, me too. It's just Gamble says, finish work next week and prep for joining the army. And missing out on Exile Fest by a few days. Ah, man, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But you get an exciting time ahead of you, joining the army and stuff. Board says, North, you need to have another video of hobby managers say what is the worst game for their stores. Dude, I looked at that. I looked at that the other day, actually, as one I might go and revisit. So leave that one with me. Yeah, I might revisit that this week. In fact, I will. I'm going to revisit that this week. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to revisit that this week. Let me see if I can find a thumbnail. Be around somewhere. Yeah. So it's what's the worst games fans in your store? Yeah, is that the one? What game in your store has the worst fans? Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Which games in-store generate the worst customers? I'm going to download this so you can see it, so I can make sure I've got the right ROM. Alright, do you mean... this one? Is that the one? Love everything you do, North. Cheers, mate. See you on the next cast. Cheers, man. Cheers, Chabby time. Will you, Stufa says, will you revisit classic hobby nightmares such as Ron sticking Space Marine up his arse? Yeah. Yeah, so that one we only did over Christmas, and it kind of made my Christmas. So, yeah, we will be doing that probably in the end of year. So, in the end of year video this year, I will be getting an editor for it, and we're going to be doing the greatest hobby nightmares of the past 12 months, and that will be in there. So, yeah. So I'm going to put the prompt out for managers to tell me which stores, which games have the worst games in their stores, have the worst fans in their stores. And that will be Thursday then. So this will be Thursday's video, this looks like. Alright? Take a few days to get those answers in. Depending. It might be next week. It depends how many. So I'll put the word out on the WhatsApp and on the Discord and to any friends of mine who have been store managers. And depending how many responses I get, I'll either be doing this one on Thursday or next week, maybe Tuesday next week. So this coming Thursday or maybe a week on Tuesday, depending on how quickly I get these guys. I know there was part 1 and part 2, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. We'll see anyway. We'll see. Yeah, but this is tomorrow. That is tomorrow's Hobby Nightmare. I'm going to read out the title. The title is, and I quote, Games Workshop manager loses it with his staff and creates quite the scene. So that's going to be a biggie tomorrow. It's going to be good. Can I submit sketches on the revisit to Ron? Sure, man. Yeah, send them in. Sure. Alrighty. I'm going to head off because I'm getting tired. But I'll be back tomorrow for some more Hobby Nightmares. And then I'm going to be streaming throughout the week, hopefully. So that'd be pretty cool. So I'll see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye now.